All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a lesson 12 problem set. It is the ICANN is solve multi-step word problems using the standard algorithm modeled with the tape diagram and assesses the reasonableness of the answer. Remember, reasonableness just means it makes sense. It makes sense. If it doesn't make math sense, then it's not reasonable. Okay, so looking at the first thing, it says to estimate and then solve each problem. Model the problem with the tape diagram. The tape diagram is what we were working with yesterday. So you have a part and the whole, or you can have a part, and you can have a whole. You can have a lot of different parts, and then the whole is the total amount. We're going to get into where we have the total amount, but then we are missing, we may be missing a part. So, for example, if I had 10 here, and this was 5, and this was 3, and this was a question mark, it's a part, but we're missing it. But we know if we add these two together, 8, and subtract 10, then this missing part should be 2. So, that is just the tape diagram, making sense. And a tape diagram is great for your drawing. But we're going to have to make sure it's reasonable as well. So the first one, for the bake sale, Connie baked 144 cookies. Esther baked 49 more cookies than Connie. So that's the information that we've got. Remember, we do RDWs when we do this. So we read, draw, write. About how many cookies did Connie and Esther bake? Estimate by rounding each of the number to the nearest 10 before adding. So before adding, we've got to round these to the nearest 10. So I would go 144, and I would put 49 over here. Okay, so this is Connie, and this is Esther. So I'm going to do my vertical number line. My tens is going to be right here. So I have 14 tens, one more 10 is 15 tens, halfway in between is 145. And 144 is going to go right here, so it would actually round down. So Connie's would round down to 140. If I draw the vertical number line here, how many tens do I have? Well, I have 4 tens. One more 10 is 5 tens. Halfway in between is going to be my 45. If I put that onto the vertical number line, it's going to be placed here. And 50 is going to be. But I am not done because I just rounded. Now I have to add those two. So I have 140 plus 50. There's multiple ways to do this. You can go, this is the tape diagram, 140 plus 50. And that total amount is 190. I can go my place value chart. I shouldn't have made it that big. Ones, tens, hundreds, that's all I need to go to. I have 0. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. I have 100s. And then on the next one down, I have 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I add, I have 0. I have 9. And I have 1. So I have 190. Estimate each number before. About how many cookies did Connie and Esther bake? So I would have to do it with a sentence. Say Connie and Esther baked about is a key word on estimating, about 190 cookies. And then I am done with portion A at that point. All right, now I would have to go down here because it's all about making sense. Exactly how many cookies did Connie and Esther bake? So I'm going to have to say, well, Connie had 144, Esther had 49, so I need to take 144 and I need to add it to 49. So my tape diagram would look like this. 144 added to 49 gives me, and I can come down here and do the total too. I don't always have to do it at the top. I'm not sure because those aren't easy numbers to add. So I may want to come over here and do my place value chart. This time I'm not going to make it as many though. Ones, tens, hundreds. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. And I have 100. I have 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already can tell that I'm going to have to bundle and move. So 9 plus 4. 4 plus 9. So I know 9, I need 1 more to make a 10. So now I have 1 more over there and I have 3 left. Well, 9 plus 4 is 13. I moved my bundle over because I put a bundle in my tens. I put a 1 in my tens there. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 more is 9. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 more is 9. And then I have 1 here and I only have 1 here. So that means that if I do this tape diagram and have 2 parts, the whole is going to be 193. So exactly how many cookies did Connie and Esther bake? I would have to say Connie and Esther baked 193 cookies. I didn't use the word about in there. So let's see what question C has us doing right now. So, is your answer reasonable? So, is it close to being right? Compare your estimate from A to from your answer B. Write a sentence to explain your reasoning. Well, my answer on A equals 190. B equals 193. Well, that's really close, isn't it? So write a sentence explaining. So I can say, when I compare my answers, there is only a difference of 3, comma, so my answer is reasonable, period. And then that is how I would do question 1.